It's the 29th day of June, and the worm has been missing. And let me tell you a few things about that. First of all, the worm has gotten really busy in his other job, had to take a little time, had to step away. And secondly, worm wasn't getting interaction. If I don't get interaction, I don't get likes, I don't get shares, I don't get follows, no likes, no shares, no follows, no likes, no shares, no follows. I think you don't want to see the worm. I don't give you the worm. But my fans have rescued me. They dug down deep and they pulled the worm out. I started getting a bunch of requests. People going, "Where's the worm been? I haven't seen the worm." Getting the DMs and the DMs going, "Where's the worm?" I'm back. Worm's here. Worm's here with picks. Worm's here with opinions. And Worm's here with puss. No, we're not there with that. So, to get started, I want to talk about something that has been a little controversial, especially when it comes to the worm, because everybody knows his opinion on certain things, or at least what they presume is his opinion. Got a package in the mail. Been waiting on this one. It's New Jersey. Not New Jersey like that fucking stinky fucking coastline fucking city that has fucking pretty boys with their hair slicked over and little fat bitches named Snooki. Not that New Jersey. It's a new NFL jersey. One of my all-time favorite players. This is a guy that for the last 6-7 seasons, every year when Madden comes out, I find what roster he's on and I sign into my team because he fits the scheme. He shows up every day. He's blue collar. He works his ass off. He puts his time in, and he has been shit on in the NFL many times by owners, and I couldn't figure out why. Couldn't figure out why this guy is not a perennial Pro Bowler when you look at his stats every year, and they are good. They are up there with anybody else. Then I figured it out. This boy, man, is a legend. For many reasons. Got my new Las Vegas Raiders jersey of Mr. Carl Nassib. Nassib! Went to Penn State. I watched this kid at Penn State. This kid is a stud. Has always been a stud. He got drafted by the Browns. Browns fucked him over. He was here 2 years. Then he goes to the Buccaneers. He was there 2 years. Then he signs this off-season deal with the Raiders. And that's where he is now. But here's what I love about Carl Nassib. Support my man. Carl Nassib came out a few weeks ago. Actually, 2 weeks ago. He did a fucking short little video and said, "Hey, I'm gay." And he moved on with his life. He didn't do a national tour like that flaming-haired lesbian Megan Rapone. He come out and said, "Hey, I'm gay." I love it. I respect it. Bruce Smith came out today and said, "Hey, the 90s Bills teams, which was one of the Worm's all-time favorite teams, said, hey, I was gay." Or not I was gay. There was gays on our team. At least 2 guys that he knew of. He said, "But we're focused on winning." And that brings the worm to the worm's ultimate point. Well, one, NFL owners quit fucking over Nassib. Nobody gives a shit in the locker room fucking what his sexual preference is. And 2, we don't give a shit what your sexual preference is. If you want to lick the kitty, if you want to play the skin flute, if you want to sword fight, if you want to do them both at the same time, the worm doesn't care. Sports don't care. I want to see you on the field performing, not in your bedroom performing. You can do whatever the fuck you want. And I appreciate the way Carl has went about this. He's a class fucking act. He's a blue collar, hard worker that many teams have lost out on, who's going to continue to see success in the NFL because not of what he is, but who he is. He's a hard worker, and that's going to pay off for Carl in the long run, and nobody gives a shit about his sexual preference. Now, the worm has got that off his chest. We'll get into a couple picks for the day. Now, my picks today, probably as controversial as Carl, but I like the Cardinals. Cardinals playing the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks are terrible. I know that Cardinals team went through a bad swing where they just got beat by everybody, including the Lions in a sweep. The Worm lost money on them. Cardinals, money line. And then my second pick of the day are the Cubs. Cubs lost 14-4 yesterday. It was embarrassing. But they're coming back today with Zach Davies. Zach Davies last start, he went 6 innings. He was polished. He was refined. He was good. So I like the Cubs on the run line. You're getting about $110, $120 plus money on that run line today. Cubs run line is my second pick of the day. So support Carl. Support the NFL. Get out there. Bet your money. Let's fuck the books up. Let's fuck Vegas up. Let's fuck the world up. Drink up. Smoke up. Fuck your books up. Woo!